Devin Booker is, that Chris Paul is a clutch player. We could also talk about the fact that we were down 20 and just battled back. Mike Conley spilled his guts on the court. Like anybody that watched that game, if you watched every possession, the way he was getting bumped and held, knocked down, got back up, fought, competed, but we gave up, we gave a 20-point lead up in the first quarter because we weren't focused on the things that we need to be focused on to win. And then we do. So this is a group that, and we have to find that. And then we can talk about, what's the question? Hassan's foul? There was a lot of fouls. Hassan's got to keep, got to keep self-control. And it's unfortunate. But we also had other situations throughout the course of the game. That's something that, us talking to the officials and pleading our case, we didn't do that when we were coming back. We played through contact. We adjusted to the way the game was going to be calling. And, anytime, there's mental errors in the game and guys have to keep their cool. I don't know what else to say about it. I have to watch the play, Tony.
Generally, teams that have lost 9 of 11 or whatever it is can go one of two directions. They can kind of keep going down.
That's not even. Yeah, I mean, we're not going. We're going one direction, and it's not down. And I could be angry, and we can be disappointed, but we talked about it all. We can have it either way, whatever we want to focus on. We have best record in the league, lost in the playoffs. 7th seed in the playoffs, winning the playoffs. I'll say it again. I want us to be the best version of ourselves at the end of the year. And who knows what's going to happen. We're playing without Rudy and Donovan right now. That doesn't mean we can't run back. Unless Rudy and Donovan come back and don't run back. So I'm not, this isn't about winning and losing. This is about, committing to the things consistently that allow you to win. And I guess in that case, it is winning and losing. And you'll win, we had a chance to win tonight's game, even down 20. So, they're obviously, Booker had a really good night. We weren't up enough in certain situations where he was able to get clean looks that weren't contested in the mid-range. And it's a game plan issue, but it's an execution issue, and we've got to clean that up. But I have confidence that we can do those things. But it's the same level of commitment and focus, and it's not. We're not. This isn't like Chicken Little. The sky is falling. I don't. You go through. Check our record when Rudy and Mike are playing. I don't think anybody can look at, and I don't even know what it is. I don't know. I know what month it is. I know we're playing Memphis and then Minnesota, and that's about it. And that's really all I care about, what we do next game, and I care that we compete because that's how we get better. And we didn't compete the first portion of the game, and then we competed like crazy. I mentioned Mike. We had guys that dug in. So, and both can be true at any given time. It just can't. You're going to have, it's a game of mistakes. There's going to be breakdowns, but it's what you do with them and how you respond to them. And we can't have stretches that, that bury us like that early. And, you're just not going to, you may come back and steal one, but, that's not going to be, and that's not, to the extent that's something that we've fought. I think we've made progress there. I think, but we need to make more.
Mentioned kind of some two defensive things there, running back, the level of the big, but what on the offense kind of went wrong because it wasn't really a great offensive performance?
Well, I hate to, Rudy's pretty good. And Donovan's pretty good. So, I don't know what we shot. I thought there were times, Andy, when we didn't take shots that we need to shoot, and the ball stops. And against the team that's as physical as they are, that takes your space, once you do that, unless you make a quick decision to pass it or drive it, and possession's going to die. You're going to be stuck on one side of the floor. And we know that. But it's not golf. Someone's not like knocking your ball out of the hole. You've got to react to what they're doing, and they're trying to not let you do something, and we're trying to do it. And if we don't, get those quick decisions against a team that has that type of length, Mikal Bridges, I don't know if you guys will vote. Is he first team all defense? Probably. But, so you got to shoot. And that's something, that we know as well. It's not always that easy. I could sit here and say it, but you got a 6'8" guy closing out on you like that. It's imperfect. But, I think when the ball stops because of some level of indecision, that really hurts us, would be the answer. When we were able to get out and push and play pick and roll and get the space we need. Mike got in the lane a lot, got knocked down a lot too.
How do you get the process of
Hmm?
the process of doing all the things that you talked about that winning games, even if you don't have Mike coming to
We keep working. I'm not thinking of it. We'll think about the guys that are out there. And when those guys are back, not that you're not thinking about them, but it doesn't do us any good to lament that and say, okay, well, when we get healthy, when we get, that's part of an NBA season. And I'm not, however I sound, I'm not like, I would have liked to play better, but, we've got a team that's capable, and I believe in them, which is part of the reason that, that there's frustration from all of us, that those things we can allow some of those things to happen. And, as I said, the best version of ourselves at the end of the year. It's not that the regular season doesn't matter, but these types of games, need to make us better. And it's really what you do with it, So what we do with this one is learn from it and, learn from the fact that we're down 20 and we battled back. I mean, you got to take the good with the bad, So it's not all bad. A lot of good. But the thing about, there's certain things you can control. And, those are, that's where we want to put our focus, So, anybody else?
This will seem more inflammatory than we have, but do you feel like there's buy-in from everyone on the roster?
Yeah, we can go down that road, have I lost the team? Yeah, I mean, what is buy-in? Yeah, there's total buy-in. Guys want to be good, and some of it is, there's an expectation when guys come back, that, you're just going to kind of keep doing what it's a different year. So you got to work. But as far as buy-in goes, no, you just focus. Putting importance on certain things, that's not necessarily buy-in. I don't think anybody will kind of. You'll go talk to those guys. We're on the same page, and you want to do it. And I mean, for that matter, those are things we've done. I don't know, of late, and we've been down guys. I mean, you could write the story that Donovan and Rudy are out. That actually matters. But, it doesn't matter right now because we want to win. And there's things that we can do to win that we didn't do. We did them, and then we did do them. So just do them more, keep working. Like I said, the sky's not falling. But that doesn't mean that we're accepting something either. I don't think that's, am I making any sense? Okay?